Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to OneShot. I guess we're just looking around down here for the fox. And Nico's still doing Nico things. This door won't budge. I don't think we would have to go into the tower yet, would we? Actually, now that I think about it, is there even a reason for us to go into the tower? They aren't in here. I don't need to quit out there. I don't know that we would need to do that now. Because the light bulb is only important for keeping Nico here now. Please, you mustn't! The labs could collapse any moment now. Let go of me. Cedric? Okay, I just wanted to double check to see that those open. I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah! Oh, you came in an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. Miss Silverpoint, you've returned! Aha! George sees that you have found the Messiah! Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Aha! Building a robot! So that's what he needed that book for. Come again? A boy with white hair and goggles ran in here not long ago. That's Cedric. Yeah. He grabbed one of the books from my very impressive archives upstairs and bolted straight out. I was wondering if we'd get another one of the Georges, but... guess it's the same one. Said it was an emergency, so George let it slide. George hopes he's okay. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh my gosh. That was... the labs. That poor kid. No! Not him too! I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. George won't let you go out there. The Messiah will not walk into danger on my watch. But George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Even if you do restore... even if you do restore the sun, the squares will persist. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And, if anything bad happens to the Messiah, of all people, George doesn't want to think about it. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. But now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become a background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now, you're stuck here with the rest of us. being held back by the very people you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's... okay. When I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then, all I wanted was to go home. Crow, do you remember the very first time? I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return home then, I wasn't sure. But I trusted you more, Crow. But then I just came back. You... what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but... I'm sorry for getting upset at you. Back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this. It just seemed cruel. But then, I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. You understand so well, Nico. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Crow. Even if it's a bit... or even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... Crow, if I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? George has heard your conversation with Crow and is deeply moved. That's why George has full faith in you. Well, if George is fine with it. I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? You guys be safe too. Nico's gotta save everybody. I like these people. Oh, what book did Cedric take? The Creation of ProfitBot, one of the author's greatest works in my opinion. It's filled to the brim with interface illustrations and blueprints. Lots of attention to detail for sure. George rates it 10 out of 10. Oh. Alright, much the same. Please be careful out there. Oh, it's the vendors. This stand smells sugary. Candy skewers, fresh off the grill. Not very nutritious, I'm afraid. But at least they'll keep the evacuees from getting hungry. Looks like my life's work is finally being put to good use. As long as we conserve the water we have on hand, my water pill should be able to keep everyone here from going thirsty for weeks. Way to go, dude. Do you need something? Please approach from the front. The archival room is currently being used as an infirmary. We apologize for the inconvenience. Okay. I need to find out how this book ends. If I die, I want to die reading. Toaster person. The city gate was destroyed a while back. I can't go onto the glen anymore. I'm not sure we'll all be able to get my supply of fish at this rate. I still have plenty of these soup dumplings left. Looks like it should feed everyone here for at least another day. The world is going to be much colder soon. At least I can keep everyone here warm. I'm surprised we didn't end up using these computers. I guess they actually were just computers. You know, I finally saw the author today. Well, his flying machine at least. I was looking out one of the windows in the library and spotted it in the distance with my binoculars. Isn't that cool, Messiah? Yeah, Yeah. Looks like I'll have to cancel my appointment. This stinks. Z's. Much sleeping. Monitoring, monitoring. Looks like our scouting unit number 827 is still doing okay. Robots are the only ones we can send out there now. Thankfully, we still have a couple of units that aren't too badly damaged. It's comforting to see that you have... it's comforting to see the faith you have in Crow, Messiah. That's why I won't lose hope either. You were that same guy from before. I had to leave my aquarium behind when they were sounding the sirens earlier. I wish I had time to rescue my fish. The world is ending! What are we gonna do? What? You need something? No? Suit yourself. But, just so that you know, due to recent events, the restriction on noise levels in the library has been temporarily lifted. So I won't be kicking people out like before. What? You think I'm gonna be throwing out evacuees just because I'm a delinquent stuck doing community service? No? Good, because I'm not. Oh, hello. The library is currently being used as a shelter right now. Lots of those squares are starting to show up on the streets. I know. This library was built fairly recently, you know. Shortly after the first squares appeared, they wanted to build something that could withstand partial collapse. The architects used the newest, strongest materials they had. Thank goodness for that. Evening news! Evening news! Everything's terrible! Reading helps me get my mind off things. Yep, still scared of ladders. Hello, person. Hi. Reshelving in progress. Please watch out for potential falling books. I will. Still reshelving considering all the things that are going on? Well, I think that's everybody. Hello, person. This is the library temporary shelter. Shelter. Nick. I think I missed over here, actually. Yeah. Are these still the same? Yeah, I think so. Blue phosphor, green phosphor, red phosphor. Alright, these haven't changed. Another group of evacuees should be arriving soon. I hope my friends are okay. I wonder where the author is. Apparently he just kinda stopped showing up. The head librarian says she's still getting his manuscripts, but no one has seen him in person in so long. Many people have been assuming the worst. I'm sure the author's fine. With the world being the way it is now, I'm just glad the author was able to write down all this stuff before everything went off the rails. Are they arranged in such a way that I can't get to that last person? No. You're going through those pages pretty fast. Actually, it's mostly pictures. The author is an artist too, you know. I could tell, yeah. Okay, we can get out of here now. I just wanted to make sure we talked to everybody. And alright, so left and right are probably good to go too. Yep, okay. Just had to double check, you never know if somebody's outside. I think we're just looking for the fox now. I'm sure Cedric and everybody else will get back at some point because we need them to hold down those buttons or whatever. That's blocked off on the left side. Alright. I guess it's just gonna gate us straight to the place that we need to go to. Which is kinda nice in and of itself. This is that guy's aquarium, wasn't it? It's a big fish tank! Yeah, we can get into the back room now. Oh, you know, that guy should totally be able to save his fish, shouldn't he? Obviously meant to go... Oh, they'll probably be at the tree, won't they? Oh, we ain't going that way. That's blocked off too. I imagine up here is as well. No? Okay. Yep. Still covered. You're here! Nico! Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but... Everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Fox companion... I want to check this direction first. Anything? I just don't want to miss out on stuff. I'm glad that walking into these doesn't actually kill you, it just stops Nico like a wall. This has to be here for a reason. Oh, that's right, this was all the way back here, so this just leads into the tower. Alright, that's why this is here. We'll go back to the library. Or was it the elevator? No, actually, I think that was where we were supposed to go. You know what? I think we were actually in the right place before. Sorry about that. Anyway, next time we got the fox. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you liked it. Later, everybody.